Why are there so many campers in Modern Warfare 2? In this retrospective video, we'll be taking a deep dive into Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2's camping problem. We'll be going over actual campers in their previous titles played, stats, and other metrics, covering game mechanics that promote camping and slow play tactics, finding out how Call of Duty ended up flipping from a rushing arcade shooter to a camping slow tactical game. Before we understand why people camp in Modern Warfare 2, we have to understand the camper mindset in previous COD games. 2012 was an iconic year for the COD franchise. Call of Duty was in its prime, the game was going mainstream. One YouTuber during this time, Forward2 Thunder, was known for his Camping Exposed, also known as his Camper of the Week videos. Thunder one day reviewed a Call of Duty camper named The Worm. The Worm was a Black Ops 2 player known for using some questionable tactics. He would use riot shields, sentry turrets, claymores, and other devices that would slow down the enemy. He would find a room with one or two entrances and he would hold them down. Why am I telling you about The Worm, you ask? This is because The Worm had a structure. He had a reason to camp. He did it to annoy people and make them mad. He made them rage quit. He was a different type of camper than the ones we have today. The players like The Worm are all but extinct. The days of creative tactical camping are gone. You may be asking yourself, what about the corner campers? How were they treated? Well, they were called things such as no thumbs, no skill, bums, and many other things I can't say in this video. Camping was looked down upon for many years. When did it all change? When did it become a normal thing to see? Modern Warfare 2019. This is the game, the first Call of Duty, that camping was not looked down upon strongly by the community. This is due to the fact that the maps were designed with safe spaces, didn't have the classic minimap with red dots, very loud footsteps, and a fast time to kill. All of these things in the game promoted camping and punished rushers. Infinity Ward's problem with designing games. Infinity Ward promotes camping through the game design and choices they make with their Call of Duty games. Modern Warfare 2 has improved in some ways over the previous installment, Modern Warfare 2019, but the lack of changes promotes camping. In Modern Warfare 2, the footsteps allow people to hear you coming from further away. You would think they'd make a perk to quiet your footsteps for rushers such as Dead Silence, but nope. They didn't add a perk because they believed it was a crutch perk. Moving in Modern Warfare is a straight up disadvantage. Next is the map design. Map design in Modern Warfare 2 is better than Modern Warfare 2019's map design, but not as good as a game such as Call of Duty Cold War's map design. The flow in Treyarch maps is much more fluent and less campy than Infinity Ward's. One of the reasons why the maps are more fluent in Treyarch's games is due to the lack of doors. Doors make it so players can have a sound cue when enemies enter a room. Another reason is the number of windows on a map cut off lanes to prevent flanks and rushing attacks. The last but most important reason is the lack of red dots on the minimap. It doesn't only make it harder to find enemies, but it makes suppressors useless. They adapted this new minimap because they wanted people to find gunfights more organically. The only thing that it truly does is make the game go slower and make it so stationary players cannot be found as fast. Today I played Modern Warfare 2, and I collected a few players that were camping, or in words of Call of Duty, sentinels. Now, the one I'm going to be using as my main example, he carried a score per minute of 148 in Modern Warfare 29. That put him at the bottom 2%. To put this in perspective, if he was playing TDM, that's on average a kill and a half per minute, which is very slow. His KD in Modern Warfare 2019 is around 0.3 higher than Cold War and 0.4 higher than Vanguard. His most time played in the last three Call of Duties was Modern Warfare 2019, having much lower time played in Cold War and Vanguard. I repeated this process with 6 other campers I played with today. I found that 3 out of 6 of them only played Modern Warfare 2019, and 2 out of the remaining 3 played Modern Warfare 2019 a significant amount more than Cold War and Vanguard combined. The last remaining player's most played game was Call of Duty Cold War, but he carried a higher KD and score per minute in Modern Warfare 2019. With this sample of campers or sentinels, I came to the conclusion that people who play slower don't play the fast-paced Call of Duty games such as Cold War and Vanguard. They play games that cater to the camper playstyle. The final overview is why is camping so prevalent in Modern Warfare 2? The short answer is Infinity Ward caters to that playstyle. The long answer is much deeper, rooted in the fact that campers will only do good in games that promote playstyles such as camping or slow play. Therefore, you will notice them more and be more prone to complain about them. I truly believe in Cold War and Vanguard there is just as many campers, but it's harder to camp in that game because there's more advantages for rushers in those games. Tell me what you guys think about the camping problem in Call of Duty. And if you liked the video, consider subscribing. It's been Limits, and I'll see you in the next one.